2 straight seasons, the Texas Rangers have eliminated the Rays from the postseason, each time celebrating at Tropicana Field. With the Rays in the thick of a playoff chase again this year, they look forward to turning that trend around and continuing their September charge. The Rays and the Rangers on Sun Sports. The stretch drive is here. Counting tonight's game, the Rays have 25 left to play. And here at Tropicana Field, they open a 3-game series against the Texas Rangers. For Acura, our standings in the American League East, the Rays 2 back of Baltimore and New York. And over in the wild card, Baltimore and New York sharing the lead there. Oakland in the number 2 spot, the Rays a game and a half back. Hi again, everyone, and welcome to an evening of Rays baseball with Brian Anderson. I'm Dwayne Stats. Great to have you aboard. We'll be hearing from Todd Callis in just a moment. The Texas Rangers come calling. All you have to say about their offense, they're the only team in the major leagues averaging 5 or more runs a game. The only team. Pick a category. They probably lead the major leagues, or they're close to it when it comes to offense.
This is going to be a fun series to watch. It starts tonight with Jeremy Hellickson on the mound, but this Rays pitching staff going up against this dynamic offense. They lead the major leagues in obviously runs. They lead in average hitting .278. You see that right there? Power up and down the lineup. They lead in slugging percentage. They lead in on-base percentage. And like I said, it starts at the top. You've got Ian Kinsler, Elvis Andrus. You go down through the middle. You got Beltre, Hamilton, Michael Young, Nelson Cruz, Mitch Moreland. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And tonight, this lineup is going to run out 6 guys in the lineup for the Texas Rangers, double-digit home runs.
Yeah, and the pitching matchup tonight, a good one. Jeremy Hellickson, the reigning Rookie of the Year on the hill for the Rays. Derek Collin will pitch for the Texas Rangers. Pitching matchup brought to you by your local Southern Ford dealer. Hellickson dropping 3 of his last 4, but in those games, he has given up 2 or fewer earned runs in 3 of those 4 starts. And Holland has won his last 3. Speaking of pitching, there's news about the Rays starting rotation and David Price. Todd Callis will get into that when we return. Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealer for great deals today. By AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. By Tires Plus, the plus is in everything we do. And by Burger King, come play family food where every game piece has a prize. Rays opening another crucial series with the Texas Rangers in town. Right now, let's go to the field. Check in with Todd Callis.
Dwayne, thanks a lot. Jeremy Hellickson on the mound tonight for the Rays against Derek Holland. After that, the Rays thought they were going to have their two big guns in the rotation, David Price followed by James Shields. But that changed a little bit because Price, as it turns out, will not make the start tomorrow after he felt a little soreness in the shoulder after that start in Toronto. So Chris Archer, just back from Durham, will make the start instead. And here's Andrew Friedman, Executive Vice President of Baseball Operations, talking about Price's situation. We'll hear from Price himself as well.
He had a little bit more soreness after start, and so it's obviously something that we monitored closely. You know, it's something for us that it's not a big situation right now. It's not a big deal, and it's something that we wanted to be aggressive to get in front of to make sure that it wouldn't become a bigger deal. As of now, we anticipate him just missing one start and lining back up to start in New York.
The first shoulder soreness I've ever really had in my life, so it's something that we were being very cautious with. Played catch today, felt good, so I guess looking to throw a bullpen Sunday or Monday and then make my next start.
So Chris Archer tomorrow, and James Shields will wrap up the series on Sunday. But right now, we're ready for baseball with Jeremy Hellickson against Derek Holland. Dwayne Stats and Brian Anderson will have all the action for you in 2 minutes and 16 seconds right around the corner.
Brought to you by H.H. Gregg. Rays and the Texas Rangers meeting for the first time this year here at the Trop. The Rays had made two separate appearances, 2 3-game series against Texas over at Arlington. Starting lineup for the Rangers. Ian Kinsler leads it off, followed by Elvis Andrus and then Josh Hamilton. Adrian Beltre, the third baseman, hitting cleanup in front of right fielder Nelson Cruz, and the DH is Michael Young. David Murphy hitting up a storm in left. Mitch Moreland will hit 8th. He'll play first base, and Luis Martinez will do the catching batting ninth.
Well, taking the mound tonight for The Tampa Bay Rays going to be right-hander Jeremy Hellickson making his 26th start of the season. Jeremy just 1-3 in his last 4 starts, but not entirely his fault. That span has covered 25 innings. He's walked just 3 batters in those 25 innings, but in the 3 losses, just 3 runs of support. Let's take a look at the defense that's going to line up behind him. In the outfield, left to right, Desmond Jennings, B.J. Upton, and Sam Bold. Across the infield, third to first, Evan Longoria, Ben Zobrist, Ryan Roberts, and Jeff Keppinger. Chris Jimenez will be behind the plate. Tonight's Ray defense brought to you by Sweet Bay Supermarkets, home of the new Sweet Spot Burgers.
And there's Joe Madden, the Rays skipper. 2-time manager of the year in his 7th season as the manager of the Rays. And Ron Washington, what a run he has had with this Texas Ranger Ball Club, particularly the last couple of years. And they are red hot right now. They've won 7 out of 10, and they built a 5.5 game lead in the American League West. Jeremy Hellickson set to go to work. In the 2 series these teams have played over in Texas, the Rays have won 3 and the Rangers have won 3. It was back at the end of April, and then just recently at the end of August. Rays won 2 out of 3 in April and dropped 2 of 3 to Texas in that August series in Arlington. We're all set to play baseball. Ian Kinsler in the batter's box. And the first pitch of this game swung on and shot into deep left field. Jennings back, and that's going to be off the bottom of the wall. They got a good carom, and they will hold Kinsler to a long single off the wall in left. That first pitch presented by Pinch-A-Penny, and Kinsler ready for it. Jumped all over it and lined it off the bottom of the wall.
Well, this ball, middle, center cut fastball, and Ian Kinsler does not miss it. It's about halfway up the wall, but nice job by Desmond playing it off and getting it back in quickly, and that's going to hold Kinsler to just a single.
Now Elvis Andrus is batting .298. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner, says Bill Miller.
And that's what's going to be important for Jeremy tonight, is that fastball on the corner. Outer thirds, you want to work inside, outside, change speeds on this Ranger lineup. Avoid the middle. Good advice against any team, especially this team.
It's low and away. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Texas averaging 5.18 runs a game this year. And with that, I find it very interesting that inside the West, they're only 500. They're 19-19 inside their own division. But far and away, the most prolific run scoring team in baseball. Chopped to short. Zobrist to second. Roberts to first for 2. 6-4, 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, that was a nice turn there by the Rays, and a great job by Roberts at second base, because Ian Kinsler was bearing down on him. Coming in aggressively, Roberts stood his ground and made a nice throw to complete this play. Watch Kinsler gets a good jump off the secondary, and he's coming in hot.
So now they'll face Josh Hamilton the best way, excuse me, with the bases loaded. Kinsler's single, he was erased on the double play. And the first pitch is a ball to Josh Hamilton. 1 ball, no strikes. Off the plate in. 2-0. Hamilton a .421 average against the Rays. .291 overall with 39 home runs now. He's moved ahead of Adam Dunn in the home run department. Off speed pitch, the change taken low. So it's a 3 ball, no strike count. There's There's a strike. You talk about a 1-2 punch in the 3 and 4 spots in their order with Hamilton and Beltre behind them. Cut the miss.
And all one needs to do is look at their stat line. I mean, Hamilton, 39 home runs, leads major leagues in that, tied for first with 116 RBIs, and then what Beltre's done behind him, he's already got 30 home runs.
3-2, and a ball hit on the ground is short. Zobrist makes the toss to Keppinger. No runs ahead, a double play, and nobody left. Bottom of the first coming, no score.
Espanol via SAP, brought to you by Coventry Healthcare of FLA.
Joe Madden's lineup tonight will feature Desmond Jennings leading off, followed by B.J. Upton back in there after a day away from starting and the off day. Ben Zobrist, then Evan Longoria and Jeff Keppinger. Ben Francisco is the DH. Brian Roberts at second. Chris Jimenez will do the catching, and Sam Bull in right field bats ninth.
Well, taking them out tonight for the Texas Rangers, left-hander Derek Holland making his 23rd start of the season, 10-6 record, has won his last 3.
First pitch, and Jennings hits it on the ground, deep short. Long throw by Andrus, and it's there in time. Beltre diving for that ball, and Andrus at shortstop making the play.
Nice defensive play. So let's look at the rest of the Ranger defense in the outfield. Left to right, Murphy, Hamilton, and Cruz across the infield, third to first. Beltre, Andrus, Kinsler, and Moreland. Luis Martinez will be behind the plate. Tonight's Ranger defense brought to you by Sweet Bay Supermarkets, home of the new Sweet Spot Burgers.
B.J. Upton back in there after essentially 2 days off. He did pinch hit in the game on Friday, and of course the Rays had yesterday off. Pitch to B.J. is wide. B.J. 8 for 20 against the Rangers pitching staff this year. 2 balls, no strikes, and he's 11 out of 21 lifetime against Holland with a home run off him. Ball 3, a fastball, 3-0.
Well, Holland obviously aware of those numbers. These 3 pitches, that was the closest.
Comes in with a strike.
Well, some guys, you just see the ball better for whatever reason. Pick up the release point, see the spin out of the hand.
And ball 4. Upton draws a base on balls, and the Rays have a runner. It's been Zobrist up there. B.J. at first. The numbers on Upton, they've been very good the entire second half of the year. .290 against lefties. One strike to him.
It'll be interesting to see how Joe Madden in this ball game tonight, how they attack Holland on the base paths. He does a pretty good job of controlling the running game. Has 5 pickoffs on the season. Speed aboard right now, and you saw BJ try to time up that first pitch by Holland, which was a slide step, trying to see what kind of break he's going to get.
Down and in. Breaking ball, and the count is 1-1. The Rays scored 5 runs off Derek Holland the last time these two teams faced off. That was over in Texas. Texas eventually won that game 6-5, and Holland got the victory. BJ back. Rays got a couple runs in the first in that game when Evan Longoria belted a home run. And again to first. BJ back in.
Well, keeping with that theme, Holland has had 3 starts here at Tropicana Field and has given up no fewer than 4 runs. In fact, he's given up 5 runs twice here in this building.
There goes BJ. The pitch is a breaking ball for a strike, and the throw is not in time. Now BJ with a good jump and a good pitch to run on picks up his 28th stolen base of the year.
Now BJ got a good jump there, and Derek Holland went with the full leg kick, and he got a breaking ball to run on and a high throw. You combine all of that, and BJ's going to be safe most of the time.
BJ started the night tied for 5th in the league in steals, so he's in scoring position. Zobrist fouls a pitch out of play, a fastball. Scoring opportunity on a walk and a steal. Zobrist a good take on a curveball down. 2-2. This 3-game win streak it starts for Holland. Ties the longest of his career. He's done that a couple times, once in 2009 and once last year. 2-2, and that's a fastball too tight. 3-2.
Boy, going for the lockout punch out right there with the fastball in, and it was just a little bit too far in. A nice idea, but just not executed. Now the count full.
Here it is, and it's foul off the front of the Rays dugout and back out again.
Well, that was a nice job by Ben just to be able to spoil that pitch. That was a fastball that had some late run to it. Not real sink, but a lot of run, and it took it right off the plate. Clearly a ball here, but Ben had committed. Just fortunate to get that ball off the end.
Second 3-2 pitch on its way. And strike 3 called at the knees. Zobrist caught looking.
That was a nice job by Derek Holland. He came in there on a 2-2 pitch, did not get the call, then went back out away, got Ben looking away, and comes right back in. And this time he's able to keep it on the plate. Nice piece of pitching.
So that's his first strikeout of the night. 2 gone, and here's Evan Longoria. Evan batting .291. And the pitch is a strike in the upper reaches of the zone. Holland's given up a home run in 8 of his last 9 starts, including the start he made against the Rays over in Texas. And Evan got him in the first inning with Zobrist aboard to give the Rays a 2-0 lead in that game.
Yeah, and that'll be something to look for tonight, a big key. Both of these pitchers, for Hellickson and Holland, is to keep the ball in the yard.
Yeah, Holland's given up 25, and Hellickson has surrendered 23 home runs. And that's a strike. Slider in the count is 1-2. So Hellickson in the top of the first after giving up that base hit to a double play ball. That's a good sign. 1-2 now. BJ walked and swiped second. It's foul the other way. Longoria, that home run that we just saw, the one he hit over in Arlington, was his third career home run off Derek Holland. He's 11 out of 23 against him lifetime. On a fastball up. Holland worked him up with the sliders and the fastball. Strikes him out. No score through one.
For the second inning, and let's take a look at our scouting report brought to you by Coventry Healthcare of Florida on Adrian Beltre. Hasn't slowed down. The last time the Rays ran into Beltre, he was coming off American League Player of the Week award honors. Well, he has not slowed a bit since then. In fact, 6 games in September, he has homered in 5 of the 6 and clutch. This guy leads the American League in game-winning RBI with 16.
Well, he's leading off the second inning, and the first pitch is a strike. Beltre and Hamilton did back-to-back home runs in the 4th inning of their game last night. They went into extra innings and won a game over Kansas City. It's the 4th time this year that Beltre and Hamilton have hit back-to-back home runs. 2 strikes the count on that foul ball. Cruz next, and then Young. Beltre, 3rd in the league in hitting, 5th in slugging percentage. And he hits one the other way. Soft base hit to right. Here's a big slugger like that getting a hit. I mean, those are Those are the fish that he usually throws back.
When you're hot, you go for a little curveball here that backs up on Jeremy, stays up and in. He just fights that pitch off and flips it right out into right field.
So Beltre's aboard. There's Nelson Cruz. The pitch is a strike, and as frustrating as it might be for Hellickson to give up that kind of hit to Beltre, it's a step in the right direction because Beltre was 2 for 2 lifetime off Hamilton, and both of them were home runs. It's low, 1-1.
Well, those of course came in game 4 of the division series last year, where Beltre hit 3 for the game. Just really took things over into his own hands. And that's what you talk about, clutch. Not afraid of the big stage and knows how to get it done in a big way. Oh, by the way, plays pretty good defense too. Talk an awful lot about his offense in this stretch, but boy, can he play some third base.
Yeah, he'd be playing third base if he were hitting 220.
That's exactly right.
He's that good at third. He's hitting 320, however, coming into this game. Has a base hit. Beltre at first, and a 1-1 count to Cruz. Breaking ball. Missed. 2 balls and a strike. Hellickson 13-10 last year, winning the Rookie of the Year award with an earned run average of .295 in 29 starts. This is his 26th start this year. Foul ball evens the count, 2-2. Hellickson lost against Toronto his last time out, gave up just 2 runs, a couple of home runs, and was on the losing end of a 2-1 score. Gave up 4 the time before that, and then single runs the 2 starts prior to that 4-run game that he pitched. It's a foul back. Well, they'd given him a changeup to get strike 2, and then that fastball came in, and sort of an emergency swing by Cruz.
Well, that's what Jeremy is able to do, because that pitch was not in the location that he would want it. You saw Cruz get full extension in a spot where he can normally drive the baseball, but being fooled a little bit after seeing the changeup, just a little bit tardy.
And the breaking ball gets him looking. Strikes him out. Curveball. First strikeout of the night for Hellickson.
Well, and that curveball started in. Watch this. Jeremy starts that ball in and just freezes Cruz.
You know, he threw one of those earlier in the sequence to Cruz, and it stayed in for a ball. This one broke enough to get the plate.
And he didn't want to throw it there. Those are pitches he wants down and away, or at least, you know, middle away down. But hey, it worked out great there.
There's Michael Young. Young, a ground ball. Roberts to Zobrist, 1. Over to Keppinger, 4-6-3 for the double play. The Rays went 6-4-3 in the first, 4-6-3 in the second. No score, bottom of the second coming.
Tampa Bay Times is adding hundreds of new subscribers each week. Join them with a subscription to Tampa Bay's favorite newspaper. Call 877-THE-TIMES or visit tampabay.com/Rays offer. Come with us around the corner, around the globe.
Jeff Keppinger leading off against the left-hander Holland. First pitch is a strike. How about Keppinger's numbers against Texas for the year? Keppinger overall hitting .328. And he's hitting .643, 9 out of 14 against Texas pitching. Comebacker to Holland this time, and Holland throws him out. One away.
Well, in tonight's game and all season long, Tires Plus will donate $100 to the Pediatric Cancer Foundation for every Tampa Bay Rays home run televised on Sun Sports.
There's Ben Francisco. He serves as the designated hitter tonight. And there's a strike. Francisco acquired from Houston. Well, the Rays are in Toronto. Pitch is strike 2. He's quickly behind Holland. He's a lifetime .353 hitter off Texas pitching with 17 runs batted in and 4 home runs in 18 career games against Texas. A ball and 2 strikes. Foul ball right back. He's played with Cleveland and Philadelphia, Toronto, Houston, now the Rays. Collectively has fared very well off Rangers pitching. Takes the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball winds up in the screen. Rays got a base runner in the first on the walk to B.J. Upton. He stole second base but was stranded out there. 2-2. Cut and a miss. Francisco chased a fastball. And that's strikeout number 3 for Holland.
Well, that's going to be tough for anybody to catch up to, and a guy's able to elevate the fastball, especially here, keeping it away from you. You're trying to get on top of that. Best thing you're going to do there is foul it off. You can see how Ben tried to straighten out the swing to get up to that pitch. Not able to do it.
There's Ryan Roberts. Holland starts him away. 1 ball, no strikes, and that's how most lefties have worked him. Roberts just 5 out of 34 against left-handed pitching since coming to the Rays, and the count is 2-0.
Well, you know what? If he continues the approach that he's shown more recently of up the middle and starts to incorporate the other way, those numbers will change in a hurry.
There's a strike, 2-1, as long as he was trying to jerk the ball to left and pull it out of here.
Yeah.
They all worked him away.
Yeah, and think about it. You got a lefty, so typically you're going to get at least some fading action away while he's pulling off. Tough to have success.
Takes the count to 2-2.
But if he's able to have that approach where he will hit the ball up the middle the other way, and he does that a few times, all of a sudden lefties will say, and righties too, well, you know what? We can't just live away. We're going to have to come in, and then you can uncork on a couple.
2-2 pitch. And a pretty good cut at that fastball right there, I'll tell you.
Hey,
that was a nice swing.
Well, Todd Stottlemyre used to say when he would look at hitters, he said, I watch a hitter where he takes his most aggressive swing, and that's where he wants the ball. Well, guess what? No bones about it. This guy wants the ball middle in to yank. You saw the swing right there.
2-2. Too low. count is full. And a swing and a miss. A fastball at 95 strikes him out. On to the third inning. We are scoreless.
At Tropicana Field, the Rays Wives' second annual mystery ball benefiting All Children's Hospital starts tomorrow when the gates open. Balls will be on sale for $40 and will be available at gates 1 and 5 until they are sold out. For more information, visit raysbaseball.com/community.
Back to the mound goes Jeremy Hellickson. Hellickson has thrown a couple double play balls in this game already. He faces David Murphy. Curveball is in there for a strike. Well, Murphy's now listed among the league leaders in hitting. He's at .316, and that's good enough for 5th in the American League. It's also 5th in on-base percentage. Murphy, Moreland, and Martinez. It's popped up. And Zobrist out there from shortstop, and he makes the catch. Routine play for Ben Zobrist, but I'll tell you, he's made all the plays at shortstop. He's picked it up and made good throws. Made 22 starts out there. I think this is 23rd. He's made 2 errors in that time.
Very solid. I mean, he's not going to wow you with crazy range and make the spectacular play. He'll make solid plays. He'll make the occasional spectacular play, but he will be a guy that you can count on and a guy that's going to make the plays that you need him to make.
I think you could play him there all year.
Why not?
I mean, if the guy's going to give you, he's going to give you at least average defense, and you could argue a little above average defense. And he's a plus offensive player. The pitch is down to Moreland. Mitch Moreland, 1 ball, no strikes. When you look at the numbers offensively and on base percentage and slugging percentage, all of the things that he can do, he'd be fine at shortstop.
I think so. The only thing for me, and this is just the eye test over 20-some games, is I would need to see more of him going deep into the hole.
Yeah.
The backhand play with him going to his right. I think that would be the one spot that he'd have to work at this position.
Absolutely. I think you're right about that. But the other question, there's a base hit into right field for Moreland. How many everyday shortstops make that play from the hole like that all the time? And
The guy on the other side of the field does.
Well, he does. But you don't see, I mean, that's because that's an extraordinary play.
Oh, it is.
And we're not asking Zobrist to give you extraordinary play. If he gives you above average defense and is the kind of offensive player that he is, I think you live with him.
But I think, well, I agree, but I think that play, and I'm not talking way deep in the hole. I'm not talking about the spectacular. I'm just talking about the backhand in general.
Okay.
You know, a play that would be considered maybe a little bit more than routine, an above average play to his backhand side where you've got to go backhand, plant, and throw. Yeah, the one from deep, that's one of those. That's a highlight reel type deal. And there's not many that are going to make this spectacular play like that. But I think that's the only thing. Just have not seen enough of him going into the hole like that or backhand in case it gets by the third baseman. But you're right. Other than that, I don't see why there's any reason. And oh, by the way, on top of that, you figure in work ethic.
Yeah.
This guy's going to do what he needs to be, you know, to play the position.
And if he can get to a ball toward the hole, the arm's going to allow him to make that play. He's going to throw a guy out because of his arm. Just an interesting thought going forward in the makeup of a team, and the Rays are so interchangeable. Ground ball, shortstop. Look that one into the glove and makes the throw to first as Moreland moves into second base. That was not the cleanest play, but he looked it into the glove and got one.
Well, he got past the point of no return there where he was not going to be able to make the double play, but that ball right there at the tip of the glove rattles around, pulls it out and makes the play. That was going to be a tough. He was almost even with second base when that ball went into the glove. So to turn two, that was going to be a tough angled throw on the run, almost a little bit behind him.
So Moreland's at second, and Ian Kinsler's in the batter's box. The Rays shade him to the left field side. The pitch down. 1 ball, no strikes, with Zobrist shaded toward the hole and Longoria toward the line. See Roberts at second, step on the turf and shaded toward the middle. Keppinger well off the bag at first. Two balls, no strikes. Curveball wide. 3-0. Kinsler now 2 out of 6 against Hellickson. He does have a career home run off him. And he's ahead 3 balls, no strikes right now. Moreland singled with 1 out, moved to second on the infield out by Martinez. Now Kinsler way ahead, 3 balls, no strikes. Green light, 3-0, and he fouls it. The Rays and the Texas Rangers. 2 more games to go in their season series. Meanwhile, Baltimore and the Yankees, top of the 3rd in Baltimore with no score in that game. (3-1). Foul ball. The off-speed pitch.
Did you see how
3-2.
How slow that swing was by Kinsler? He was trying to put bat to ball, realizing he was going to be way out in front.
Yeah, you try to start the bat so that you can time up a fastball and then in a nanosecond adjust down.
That was in real time.
So the count is full now. It's 3-0, 3-2 right now. And this one is lined down the left side. Look out. It's out in front of the curveball. Hit it hard off the low wall down beyond third. Mitch Moreland off second. And a cut to miss. He comes back to get Kinsler on a fastball. He went away with the fastball, strikes him out, leaving a man in scoring position. We go to the bottom half of the third. Still no score.
Joe Madden says everybody points at Evan Longoria coming back as the key to this offense, but he has another thought.
Part of it is, and everybo's pointing out Longo, and Longo has done a great job. But I also believe Zobrist at shortstop matters, too, because it permits us to do other things and get other people involved. And there's got to be a percentage of the improvement involved in that, too, because he's done so well offensively and defensively.
Chris Jimenez pops up the first pitch he sees in the inning. Basically, guys, he was saying without Sean Rodriguez, who's injured, you don't have as many options at shortstop. And with Ben Zobrist able to play there, it allows him to have a really healthy offensive lineup. So he thinks that's a bigger factor in the difference in the offense lately than even Evan Longoria coming back. Back to you.
Well, he gives you such versatility. You can play him everywhere. And the fact that he is an offensive player, he contributes offensively. So when you put the totality of the Ben Zobrist player, there's a major plus right there.
Well, like you said, you got Longoria at third, Zobrist at short. You may see that for a while.
Sam Full pitch is too low. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, you can live with that. I'll tell you, that side of the infield with that kind of production and defense. 1-1. Ben's a very good second baseman and very good in right field. I think he prefers probably that switch between right field and second, prefers second a little bit more, but he plays wherever you ask him to play and does well. And he's been very good at shortstop. 2-1 right now to Sam. And that pitch is wide. Takes it to 3 balls and a strike. Fold, of course, another guy. Interesting every time he's in the lineup, whether he's at the top or hitting ninth, really a second leadoff guy, because he works the count so well, and since coming back off the DL he has been productive. 363 on base percentage. Foul back. And he'll make an opposing pitcher work out there. That's the other element that Fold gives you.
Well, just because he's hitting ninth doesn't mean he's not going to have the same approach that he has when he hits leadoff. And that's, you're absolutely right. He's going to battle you, be patient.
Bounces this one to Moreland at first, who steps on the bag. 2 up and 2 down. First time through the lineup, the Rays have a walk, and that's it. 2 outs with the bases empty here in the bottom of the third.
You know, that's another one of those lineups that Joe Madden is able to run out there that you kind of like, because Sam Fold down in that 9 spot, if he can do anything down there, kind of a forgotten man, all of a sudden get on base a couple of times, and then you roll right around to Jennings, Upton. I mean, you've got 3 guys back to back to back that can run. Put a lot of pressure on the defense and a pitcher.
Desmond looks at a strike. Jennings out on a good play by the shortstop Andrus in the first inning. Foul ball puts him behind in the count. 0-2. Rays averaging 4.2 runs a game for the year. Hitting 239 as a team. That's 12th in the American League. And in the first week here of September, they've hit 297. Pop foul back. Boy, if that's something they could carry throughout the month, it would indeed be a good month. Rays coming off the New York series, winning 2 out of 3. Swing and a miss. A fastball up by him. Strikeout number 5 for Holland. Scoreless at the end of 3. The Rangers are scoreless, and it's time for the AT&T trivia question. Named the last team to lead the majors in hitting 4 consecutive seasons. It's an appropriate question tonight with this Hard-hitting Texas team in town. And the last team to lead the majors in hitting 4 seasons in a row. The shortstop, Elvis Andrus, leads it off here in the 4th. Hellickson got him to ground into a 6-4-3 double play his first time. Pitch is a strike to start him this time around. Pop up right side. Keppinger in foul ground makes the catch. 1 away.
Well, Saturday, college football returns to Fox as Aaron Andrews, Eddie George, and Joey Harrington get you ready for kickoff with the Ford Fox College Saturday pregame show. Then Rex Burkhead, Taylor Martinez, and the 17th-ranked Nebraska Cornhuskers travel their vaunted Black Shirts defense to Los Angeles for a test against the high-powered scoring machine of the UCLA Bruins. Coverage of Fox College football begins Saturday at 7, 4 p.m. Pacific. Don't miss a second Huskers action. I know I won't.
Hamilton popping it foul. That's out of play. Strike 1.
You heard that right, Dwayne.
And the disclaimer is already there. Just don't even try it. Don't even talk to BA. Don't disrupt him. Don't get in the way.
It's going to make for an awkward broadcast.
A 1 strike count. 1-1. Texas with 3 hits, a hit in each of the first 3 innings. Hellickson has thrown 2 double play balls. Rangers left a man on in the 3rd. Swing and a miss by Hamilton on the curve. 1-2. Curve's been a nice pitch in the mix tonight for Hellickson.
Well, and it's going to have to be. You've got to continue to mix and match against this lineup. And Jeremy able to do that with 3 very good pitches.
Pitch is down. 2-2. Hamilton hitting .291 for the year coming into this game. Leading with 39 home runs. Leading with 116 runs batted in. Second in the league in slugging percentage. He fouls this one out of play. You know, it's interesting breakout, just for fun, the indoor-outdoor breakout for Hamilton. Not a lot of at-bats indoors, but 253 in a dome and 321 outside. Is too low. It's a 3-ball, 2-strike count to Hamilton. It's 23 games indoor and 360 outdoor games. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Shot to center field. Upton. Now Jennings, and Jennings reaches back across. Well, that ball really started to slice as Upton went after it. He saw that slice on the ball, and with Jennings coming to his left, you know, a ball off the bat of a left-handed hitter, they always tell the off outfielder it's going to slice back toward the line, and boy, that one did, even though it was way over there in left center. So Jennings gets the put out on that one. 2 gone. Beltre, a big cut and a foul ball. Catching a little piece of Jimenez there. 1 strike. Two up, 2 down in the 4th. Beltre got down 0-2 in the second and then hit a curveball into right field. And takes one here off speed low. It's 1-2. A base hit. He didn't hit hard, but he hit it the other way. And then was erased on a double play off the bat of Michael Young. The 1-2 pitch. Hits it hard up the left side, and that ball is just foul. A line drive off a fastball that was barely foul.
And Desmond Jennings was assuming nothing down there in left field. This pitch down. You see Beltre go out and get it. And I mean just foul, but Desmond in his single-mindedness of hustling over to that baseball didn't look for the call, picked it up, looked to throw it in.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You never quit on a play. Don't assume anything. You can always pull up. The action dictates, and that's what he was able to do rather than quit on it early. And that ball's fair, and Beltre's still running.
The 1-2 pitch again. Into the dirt. 2-2.
Jeremy right now trying to find that happy medium in the curveball away from the righties. Doing a nice job with the lefties of dropping that curveball on the outer half, but the one that he's trying to sweep away from the righties, he's thrown a couple that have stayed middle end and then a few that he's yanked.
2 and a ground ball to third. Longoria right there. Throw to first in time to retire the side. 1-2-3. Rays will have Upton, Zobrist, and Longoria coming up. No score as we head into the bottom of the fourth.
Still scoreless. For all the latest updates on your Tampa Bay Rays, log on to TampaBay.com. From the diamond to the clubhouse, we bring you the in-depth news, stories, and scores 24 hours a day only at TampaBay.com. Powered by the Tampa Bay Times.
B.J. Upton will open the bottom of the fourth inning against Derek Holland. B.J. takes the pitch inside. Upton walked in the first, swiped the base. And to this point, he's the only base runner the Rays have had off Derek Holland. Flips it up the right side, back of first, foul. Moreland chases it, but will not catch up to it. And the count will go to 1-1.
Well, it almost looked there for a second, too. Not saying that he would have eventually gotten to it regardless, but there was a little hesitation as he tried to pick it up, running at that tough angle. Had to cover a lot of ground.
1-1 to count to BJ. There's a strike. 2. Two to BJ upstairs. The Yankees are making some noise in Baltimore. Get to that in a moment here as Upton leads off the bottom of the 4th. Scoreless game here. And now ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Upton is out on strikes. The Yankees have had a couple home runs in Baltimore. Russell Martin has connected in the 4th inning. Of Wei-Yin Chen, a 3-run home run. That gives New York a 3-0 lead. And shortly after that, Stephen Pierce connected for a 2-run shot. So it's 5-0. Right now, New York leading Baltimore in the top half of the 4th inning. Then Zobrist pops it up left side. Thomas Andrus in the outfield. A few steps out, takes care of that. 2 up, 2 down in the 4th inning. It's 10 in a row retired by Holland since he walked Upton in the 1st inning. Evan, one of 6 strikeouts posted by Holland so far tonight. Just upstairs, he worked him up in that first at bat, struck him out on a pitch up and away, and he missed high with the first pitch here to Longoria in this at bat. There's a pitch away, change up. 2 balls, no strikes. Play on a fastball. 2-1. Rays and the Rangers tomorrow night. Chris Archer's going to make the start for the Rays against Yu Darvish. Now it's a 3-1 count. And a long one. High and deep and gone for Evan Longoria. Evans' 11th home run of the year. He tees off on a 3-1 fastball, and the Rays are on the board. Just like that, the Rays get a run and take a 1-0 lead.
Now, if you'll remember the video of Evan Longoria and the home run that he hit off of Holland in Texas, the pitch in a very similar spot. Same result.
Evans' 4th career home run off Derek Holland, and the Rays lead 1-0. And here's Keppinger taking a fastball for a strike. So that stops the streak at 10 in a row and gives the Rays a 1-run lead. Ground ball right side, scooped by Moreland. Holland will have to cover, reaching back across his body to take the peg and then complete the play. Keppinger is out. So are the Rays in the 4th, but the Rays get a run on the home run by Evan Longoria and lead 1-0. Alongside their starter, Derek Holland. Holland touched for the home run by Evan Longoria. We welcome you back to our Subway fifth inning. The Rays hold a 1-0 lead. Jeremy Hellickson will go back to the mound to face Nelson Cruz, Michael Young, and David Murphy. Struck out Cruz swinging on a curveball in the second inning. One of 2 strikeouts for Hellickson. Pitch is fouled back. Strike 1. The Rays, after this one, have 24 games left in the regular schedule. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Down to a point where every game is so vital. Hellickson talked about that the other day, preparing for this start. He's fully aware that he's facing a very dangerous lineup, but he doesn't want to see the club get down 0-1 in this series. A catch by Fold on the fly ball. So that's the first out in the fifth inning. Let's get the answer to tonight's AT&T trivia question. Name the team that last led the majors in hitting 4 consecutive seasons. You'd have to look at the Boston Red Sox. 87, 88, 89, and 90 for that. The Texas Rangers have led the majors in hitting in each of the last 3, and they're leading right now with a team average of 278. Pitch to Michael Young is low. 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss. 1-1, and apparently to get other teams that have done that, VA, you'd have to go back to your favorite era. Pre-1900.
Who do we have?
Swing and a miss. It's 1-2 to Young. Have the Orioles.
Yep. Phillies.
And the Chicago White Stockings in the 1880s. What's that?
Well, listen, when your team is able to pound out a 215 average for 3 straight years, you're going to lead.
Those were back in the days of Goat Anderson.
Yeah, and rolled up socks and twigs for bats. It was a made up, good times.
That?
1880. Come on. Did they pitch overhand in 1880? Is it still underhand?
Are you calling them out?
I'm totally calling them out. Then listen, you had to start somewhere, but let's be honest.
And the pitch is foul. So now it's still 1-2. Hey, men were men back then.
There's no question, and that's all they had to work with. That was the way that the game was. However, I got to believe that the 1880 Chicago White Stockings.
They're a great team.
Well, yeah.
In those years, they led the league in hitting 3 years in a row. What do you want?
All former Civil War soldiers.
Here's an interesting point about that. This one is down.
Well, it's true.
2-2. The country was just recovering.
Yeah.
From the loss of the Civil War, and so in the 1880s is really when athleticism started to bloom and re-blossom. So you had a heyday of athleticism in the 1880s with that Chicago White Stockings team.
The foundation, the very foundation of which our great game is built.
That's right. And I'm glad to see you have the proper respect for that era now.
I'm glad we're not on camera.
Hey, we got a 1-0 game here. Top half of the fifth. great run for the Rays here in September. Foul ball. Pitch that had Young out in front again. Evan Longoria with a home run in the bottom of the fourth, providing the only run of this game to this point. 2-2 the count to Young. A shot to left. Jennings will go back, and that one's going to go. Home run from Michael Young. Well, he prolonged that at bat and hits his 7th home run of the year. And the Texas Rangers answered the Longoria home run with a Michael Young home run in the 5th.
Well, he did a great job of waiting on this pitch and then firing through. You see, it's the changeup. He had just fouled one off, and he lets this one travel and then explodes through it. Able to get just enough distance right there into the front row. Look at the chops.
The kind they had in 1880.
Well, they didn't have that glove.
They had those chops, though. David Murphy.
And a pipe in the back pocket.
Murphy popped out his first time. Pitch inside. So the game is tied 1-1 on a home run by Young. Curveball over for a strike. Hellickson had thrown 10 first pitch strikes to the first 15 men he faced. And that's important, especially against this lineup. You don't want to start falling behind these guys. Murphy started to go, but he checked. 2-1.
Well, what you end up doing is you take good hitters and you make them great hitters.
Yep.
And we talked earlier about these two pitchers. The key, keep the ball in the park. Well, 1-1, solo home run each way.
24 home runs given up by Hellickson now. 26 allowed by Holland. Murphy fouls it back. The fastball got in on him a little bit there.
You know, and those home runs too. Listen, I would have loved to have given up 26 home runs in a year.
Yeah, it means you're pitching a lot.
Well, yeah, it does. But I've given up a whole lot more than that.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, but you pitched at an era when men were men.
Men were more than men. Men were monsters.
Yeah.
Men wore size 8.5 hats.
There's ball 3 outside.
Goodness gracious.
Things have kind of returned to a certain sense of normalcy anyway since then. So a full count now to Murphy. Second full count. Hellickson has run tonight, and he gives up his first walk. A 1-out walk sends Murphy to first.
A young Disney sensation Coco Jones will perform at Tropicana Field this Sunday after the Rays play the Rangers as part of Family Fun Day presented by the Tampa Bay Times. The first 10,000 kids age 14 and under will also receive an Evan Longoria mini drum set. For tickets, visit RaysBaseball.com.
Yeah, that's Coco Jones Sunday. And Shannon McGrain will perform prior to Coco Jones.
That's a full day.
That's great.
Drum set,
yeah.
Opening act.
In September, meaningful baseball all roll into one great day.
NFL.
See, Sunday, the Rays will have James Shields. And Matt Harrison was scheduled to pitch, but there's some question about that now. It doesn't appear that he's going to be the starter. We'll wait and see. Something official on that. Troy Oswald, I think, is going to pitch. So we'll make it official now. How's that? One ball, no strikes. Two and nothing the count now to Moreland. Murphy off first. Moreland had a base hit in the third. 3 singles and a home run. The Texas offense tonight. They're going to walk here in the 5th inning following the Young home run. And a strike. 2-1. Rays come in here with a mark of 75 and 62, 2 games back. Time granted. Bill Miller, the plate umpire. Time.
Well, that's right on the cusp. You got a pitcher that's in his motion. Judgment call. What was as late as they get.
Two-1. Liner into right field. Gold is there, making the catch. Back to first goes Murphy. It's the second out of the inning. Good Luis Martinez, the catcher, their number 9 hitter, coming up. Texas with a 5.5 game lead over Oakland in the AL West. This is the best record this team has had in club history through 137 games for Texas. 82 and 55. Martinez waves and misses out front. Strike 1. Hellickson made 10 pitches in the first, 10 in the second, 16 in the third, 15 in the 4th inning. And this next pitch coming will be number 24 here in the 5th. An 0-1 count to Martinez. It's fouled away. And it's 2-2. We mentioned Texas inside their own division. The Rangers just 19 and 19. The Rays are 22 and 13 against the West. The pitch is down. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Martinez strikes out in front of a change. A run scores on the home run. A man left. Bottom of inning 5 coming. It's a 1-1 ball game. for Men Keep Your Edge Spotlight. Derek Holland in September the last 2 years has been very good for this Texas team. Just as Derek Holland gives this Texas Ranger club an edge, you can keep your edge with Just for Men Mustache and Beard. Holland throws a strike to Ben Francisco, and the home half of the 5th inning is underway. Francisco struck out on a fastball up his first time and missed one right there. 0-2. Yankees have a 7-0 lead in Baltimore. Into the bottom of the 5th. And strike 3 call. And Francisco out number 1. Let's check in with Todd.
We have a contest winner. Jackie Justiano and her 3 friends are here enjoying a night on Captain Morgan. They were driven to and from the game, or they will be from. You guys having a good time tonight?
We're having a blast.
These guys won the Captain Morgan contest, and they are here with the captain and all the Morganettes. Always a party, Captain, huh, whenever you're here?
Todd, I got to tell you, I always love coming to the Trop. I've got 8 of my most beautiful Morganettes here. We are having some Black Storms, the official drink of the Rays. It's unbelievable. But while you're here, always remember, raise a glass in moderation.
I love it, Captain. Black Storms and Blue Storms. Jackie and her friends are getting it done tonight out here on the Captain Morgan party deck. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, apparently an admonition to Todd Callis there from the captain. Out there in the party deck.
There was a captain out there? Oh, the guy in the funny hat.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the commander, Commander Callis.
Yes. Yeah. Commanding the action. Man, to be Todd Callis, my goodness.
1-2. Roberts takes a breaking ball for a strike. 1-2.
I admire him so much.
Well, the captain is asking Todd for advice.
Look at him, just commanding the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Could have done without the high five.
This foul ball. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Oh, mesmerized. People, see, look. They're mesmerized by his presence.
Yes.
There, see? Yeah. Ahoy.
I will be down to pillage soon.
1-2 the count. And it's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Holland got the strikeout of Ben Francisco, his 7th of the night. The count holds at 2-2 right there. Rays with a run on the home run by Evan Longoria in the 4th, and Texas got a run on a home run by Michael Young in the 5th. High infield pop. Holland tracks it. In from first comes Moreland and makes the catch. Two gone. Base is empty for Chris Jimenez. Take a look at our Circle K run support board, and Derek Holland would love to be at the top of that list or near it every year. Look at that. The Rangers averaging for Holland 6.26 runs a game. They're averaging 5.18 runs a game for the season at large. The only team averaging over 5 runs a game. So plenty of support for Holland. There's Chris Jimenez. Pitch outside, 1-0. Jimenez 0 for 1. One ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes. Travis Mitt stepping on the bag to retire the side unassisted. 1, 2, 3 go the Rays. We're through 5. The party deck pillaging continues out there. Tie game. Local Southern Ford dealers. By Tampa Bay Radiation Oncology. When cancer strikes, strike back with CyberKnife and Tampa Bay Radiation Oncology. And by Subway Restaurants. Play hard, eat fresh. From Tropicana Field tonight, the Rays and the Rangers tied 1-1. On to the 6th inning we go. Top of the order for Texas coming up. Kinsler, Andrus, and Hamilton. Kinsler has singled and struck out. Jeremy Hellickson, 77 pitches as we open the 6th, and the pitch is a little wide. 1 ball, no strikes. Cut and miss on the off-speed pitch. 1-1.
Good changeup there, and really, you look at this night by Hellickson and Holland. One glaring mistake from each guy, and that has been it. Into the 6th inning now. Just continue to make pitches, both of them.
It's a strike. Follows with a fastball. 1-2. Action in the Rays bullpen. That's J.P. Howell and Kyle Farnsworth. Upstairs. 2-2. Rays and the Rangers have divided 6 games right down the middle. 3-3. This is the first game of a 3-game series. Foul. Pitch into the stands and bounding about. And Chris Archer will make the start tomorrow night for the Rays against Yu Darvish. Yu Darvish 14-9 and Chris Archer 0-2. But he was impressive earlier this year in those 2 starts he made for the Rays. High foul, going to carry out a play about 4 rows back. Kinsler back in, and Hellickson set. There we go. Fly ball down the left side into foul territory, and right there to catch it, Desmond Jennings. One away.
Well, celebrate that special occasion by purchasing a game-used lineup card, a base, baseball, or autograph items from your favorite Rays players. These one-of-a-kind items can be purchased at RaysBaseball.com/gameday or at the Rays Authentics game-used merchandise stand at Tropicana Field.
Elvis Andrus. Grounded into a double play and is fouled out to Keppinger at first base. And he takes a look at an opening fastball. That's a strike. She's now Texas leading the league in hitting. The Rays leading the league in team ERA.
Yeah, these are fun matchups to watch. Can the pitching execute? Because if the pitching executes, it will win out over the hitting almost every time.
It's too low. 2 balls and a strike. Hellickson working 1 out into the 6th. And he had Andrus out in front on that changeup by a lot. 2-2.
Well, you know, here you have the Texas Ranger lineup coming around for the 3rd time, and a good changeup here by Hellickson. But you know, you look at Jeremy and his breakout as he rolls through the lineup. And the 3rd time through the lineup, he still holds hitters to a .239 average. That's very good. And what that tells you, especially this late in the season, is that he does not, or has the ability to mix up those pitches, not pitch in patterns, find new ways to be able to get you out.
And from the time he surfaced in the big leagues with the Rays, he seemed to have a knack for that. There's some guys who do and some guys who don't.
Yep.
And sometimes it's an acquired later in a career. It's something that a pitcher learns. What's going on there? Ron Washington out there with Andrus after that foul ball. Let's see if he's all right here. Let's see.
I had to really extend on that particular swing, and then the grimace. That was an awkward swing, a lot of wrist, a lot of hands trying to foul that pitch off.
So the count 2-2. Swing and a miss. Andrus is out number 2. Strikeout number 4 for Hellickson.
Now another off speed. You see the changeup grip. Fires that pitch right down the middle. I'll tell you what, the great arm speed. You see Andrus way out in front.
Base is empty. 2 gone, and Josh Hamilton is the hitter. Takes a big cut and misses. Looking for the fastball. The off speed, 0-1. Orioles have put 3 up in the bottom of the 6th. Adam Jones has hit a home run. So that's 7-3 New York over Baltimore right now. 2 strikes the count to Hamilton. Base is empty, 2 outs and an 0-2 count to Hamilton. strikes. Shows him the fastball off the plate wide.
That was the approach against Hamilton when the team was in Arlington. Show fastballs, a lot of off speed, breaking balls, all sorts of breaking balls, change ups. You just tantalize them with the fastball, then go back to the soft stuff.
And he fouls it back. Still 1-2, off speed again.
And Hamilton has shown during the course of this season that he will go out of the zone and sometimes go way out of the zone. So 1-2, you're ahead in the count like this if you're Jeremy Hellickson. You do not need to throw this ball anywhere near the white. Below, above, off.
And that is a strike recovered by Jimenez, and he got him, so he chased on the breaking ball. 2-3 on the put out at first. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 tie. Middle of the 6th inning. Jeremy Hellickson in the mid-90s in pitch count. Right now, Baltimore and New York knotted up atop the East with the Rays 2 back. And in Baltimore, Adam Jones, a 3-run shot, and the Orioles are on the board and now trails 7-3. Here's Sam Fole, takes the first pitch. A fastball from Holland for strike 1. Jennings next, and then Upton. Ground ball right side. Nice little hop from Moreland at first. Fole is out, first base unassisted. Back around to the top side of the order. Desmond Jennings. Well, Upton walked in the first, and Longoria homered in the 4th. That has been it. A ball, no strikes. Desmond swings through the fastball.
Desmond got a little bit long on that swing, trying to be aggressive. That's something that served him well last month or so.
It's a little tapper, going to be foul. Luis Martinez reaching for it. A win tonight by the Rays would give them identical records on the road and at home. Right now they're 38-31 on the road and 37-31 at home. It's a foul ball back, fastball that time.
Yeah, and that was a little bit quicker swing there by Desmond, not as long, shorter to the ball, and it had to be because that was 94 elevated. Had to do everything he could just to foul that pitch off.
He struck out on a 95-mile-per-hour pitch up and is out this time. He dropped that little slider in, and Jennings is called out on strikes.
Well, it was the change of speed, because this one was not big at all.
So that's the 8th strikeout of the night for Holland. 9 is his high this year. 8 strikeouts and 1 walk tonight. Here's Upton, and a ground ball base hit through the left side. So BJ's aboard for the second time, picking up hit number 2 for the Rays.
Now that you think back to the first inning when BJ walked with 1 out, stole second base. Think about trying to do it again here. You got 2 outs, really nothing to lose. It's a 1-1 game, and you got Ben Zobrist at the plate, but an opportunity here for the Rays to try to get aggressive.
Upton back in there at first base. The steal he had in the first is 28th of the year. He's 5th in the league in steals. And Zobrist fouls it up the right side, slicing it out of play. He's after a new bat. Well, a ball hit toward the right field corner wouldn't be bad. Give BJ a chance to use his speed.
Well, the Mosaic Company and the Rays are working together to end hunger through home runs for food. Each Rays home run, Mosaic donates $500 to Feeding America Tampa Bay. And so far, $68,000 has been donated.
New bat for Zobrist. He's back in there. And a pitch out. How'd he do it?
Well, Ron Washington thinking right along with what we're thinking up here. The Rays are going to try to swipe a bag here, get a runner into scoring position. Haven't had a whole lot to work with. I mean, really, you had the home run and that walk to BJ. That's been about it.
Foul ball, left side this time, out of play.
You can see how Ben Zobrist, the wide range of where he's willing to hit the ball. Between the white lines is more preferable.
That foul ball was stopped by Superman.
You got to love that. You know what? That's a good move right there. You bring the little guy to the game in his pajamas.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That crashes out on the drive home. Mm-hmm. You just fire him into his bed, and you're all done.
Yeah. Just put his cape on, and he can fly right in.
Now, here's the question. Does he have his pull-up on right now?
1-2 and a foul ball. Count still the ball at 2 strikes. Yeah, that's inside baseball analysis.
Yeah. That, you know what? You want to get to the bottom of it. Yeah, that's great. We see that, but let's go inside. Figure it out. Just trying to give you every angle.
And a foul ball that keeps Zobrist up there with a count of 1-2. Well, here's the bigger question.
Okay.
He's excited about having that souvenir baseball.
Yep.
He might have fallen asleep on the way home. You got the baseball. You're going to take that from him. And if you do, if he falls asleep and you do, then does that wake him?
No. That ball will be in his. I mean, he'll sleep with that ball tonight.
Yeah.
Hands down. He may sleep with that ball for quite a while.
I would think so.
But that's going to happen. No question.
He's got it down. 1-2 the count. And started to go, and he went around on the appeal to Mike Esterbook at first. Zobrist thought he had checked. He's out on strikes. 2 strikeouts in the inning for the left-hander Holland. This game still tied 1-1.
Head to the 7th, tied at 1. First he thought he was going to be pitching for Montgomery in the playoffs. Now he's pitching for the Rays tomorrow. David Price, a little shoulder soreness. Here's Joe Madden on tomorrow's starter.
Yeah, David just a little bit extra sore off of his last start in the shoulder area, so we just decided let's just back it off. Don't mess with it. He's set to take his next start, just pretty much miss 1 start. So he'll go through the regular catch routine. He'll do his bullpen routine. He'll pitch the next time out.
So there's Archer. Price did throw with Ron Porterfield today, said he felt fine. He's going to throw his bullpen Sunday or Monday and should pitch in the Yankee series on the road. Guys, back to you.
All right, the Rays will finish out this homestand with 2 against Texas, then go to Baltimore and into New York. Adrian Beltre goes after the first pitch and fouls it. Kyle Farnsworth on to work the on for the 24th time.
Look at that opponent's average. 20 2/3 innings of work, just a 139 average. Tremendous.
Jeremy Hellickson, 6 innings of 1-run, 4-hit baseball. 0-2 the count to Beltre. 5 strikeouts and 1 walk. 95 pitches tonight by Hellickson.
No wonder Joe liked that matchup.
How about that, huh?
You'd think he would just one would a little bit.
Chopper. And Zobrist makes the play. It's the first out in the 7th inning.
Now this is just a reminder as you enjoy a cold one to look forward to Miller time later. Tonight's game brought to you by Miller Lite.
Nelson Cruz, 1 out in the 7th. Cruz has struck out and a fly ball to right. Ground ball to third. Longoria plays it to his left, turns and throws. Cruz is out of there. Longoria to Keppinger. Couple of ground balls here against Farnsworth. Jake McGee up in the Rays bullpen. This bullpen for the Rays has been like the starting pitching, just like clockwork.
Well, yeah, and what the Rays are able to bring out every 5th day is impressive, but what follows them into the game might even be more impressive, top to bottom. So much depth, quality depth, guys that can pitch late in the game, almost all of them.
Michael Young. Strike. Farnsworth in relief of Hellickson. Two. A tough at bat so far on those first two pitches. Very good.
You don't often see Michael Young take those two swings ever, let alone back to back. That's why you see him right here trying to regroup, clear everything out, get back in, start over.
Ground ball right side. Roberts takes care of that. Michael Young out, 3 ground ball outs. Time for the 7th inning stretch. Brought to you by your local Gulf Coast Honda dealers. Tonight, they're tied to the Texas Rangers. And Evan Longoria, who hit his 4th career home run off Derek Holland in the 4th, leads it off for the Rays, taking the first pitch for a strike. Holland starts him with a fastball. Longoria struck out his first time and then got ahead 3-1 and hit one out. Breaking ball there is in for a strike. This time he's behind in the count. 0-2. And he's jammed, lifts the fly ball to right. Cruz is there to make the catch. So the fastball got in on him. 1 away.
Well, experience a Rays game from the all-inclusive Hancock Bank Club, offering extraordinary seating and luxurious lounge and dining areas. The Hancock Bank Club features an upscale menu and inclusive drink options. For tickets and more information, call 888-FAN-RAYS or visit RaysBaseball.com.
Jeff Keppinger. Keppinger shoots one right down the middle to center. Hamilton is there to make the catch. Keppinger went after that first pitch fastball. 2 outs. Ben Francisco will bat. Francisco twice has struck out. It's called out his last time. Swings and lifts a fly ball to center. Hamilton is there and makes the catch. A quick inning, 5 pitches for Holland. We go to the 8th, 1-1 tie. It was a very quick 7th inning. Kyle Farnsworth made just 7 pitches to go through the middle of the Texas order. And then Derek Holland made just 5 pitches to go through the middle of the Rays order. So we go to the 8th, and Joel Peralta will be the new Rays pitcher following Hellickson and Farnsworth.
Well pitched game all around. Joe Madden looking for Joel Peralta to continue that. On for the 65th time. How about the strikeouts? Not only strikeout to walk ratio, but strikeouts to innings pitched. Joel Peralta has not been that kind of a strikeout pitcher, but just goes to show you his execution has been tremendous. Not going to blow you away with velocity, but the way that he mixes and moves his pitches and then has that good split.
It's David Murphy, 0 for 1 with a walk. The pitch is down, 1-0. Word from Baltimore, a home run by Robert Andino in the bottom of the 7th inning. And the New York lead is down to 7-4. It was 7-0. 7-4. The Orioles continue to bat.
I'll tell you what, I watched that game last night, and you're talking about a season-changing game. I mean, you're up 6-1 in the 8th, and the Yankees came back like they did and tied it up. I thought to myself, Baltimore loses this game, that could really shelve their season the way that they were up, and they just come back the top half or the bottom half of that inning and just 4 runs like it was nothing, and that place was electric.
Swing and a miss. Yankees need bullpen help.
Oh, well,
they just flat need bullpen help.
They brought David Robertson in again, and he was picked up. Andrew Jones got him, Adam Jones got him, and then a 2-run homer by Mark Reynolds.
Yep, they had Epley in tonight, and Boone Logan has come in to replace him.
Chris Davis got Boone Logan last night.
2-2. I think Andino got Epley tonight.
Everybody's getting something.
Sounds like a lot of pillaging going on over there.
Yeah, there and right here.
Party deck.
That's right.
Yep.
A little later.
2-2 the count to Murphy. Foul ball. Holds the count. Murphy, Moreland, and then Martinez. That pitch disappeared on David Murphy. The split from Peralta, 1 away.
Well, as he recognized it, you see him try to reach out there and at least try to foul it off. That awkward swing from Murphy lets you all you need to know about that pitch.
Now Mitch Moreland. Moreland has a base hit. He lined to right as last time. Strike on the outside part of the plate. Hits, no errors for Texas. A run, 2 hits, no errors for the Rays. 1. It's foul back. Rays got their run in the 4th inning when Evan Longoria hit his 11th home run of the year. Texas got their run in the 5th inning when Michael Young hit his 7th home run. I think O caught that. Did O catch that foul ball?
Well, if it was anywhere near him, I bet he did. Get those big mitts on it.
Yeah, now he's directing.
Say something. You don't get it. And the timer just ran out.
Swing and a miss. Moreland just struck out. Another split. So 2 up and 2 down.
Maybe that's what he was pointing, telling Peralta, go down and away, down and away.
10 straight retired by Rays pitching. Luis Martinez. Martinez is grounded out and struck out. Strike at the knees. 0-1. Texas on a 10-game road trip. They won 2 out of 3 in Cleveland, 3 out of 4 in Kansas City. The Rays and the Rangers have 3 here in this series. Pop up. Roberts from second in shallow center makes the catch. Martinez out of there. Rays coming into bat in the bottom of the 8th. A tie game, 1-1.
Bay Rays and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Tampa Bay Rays.
Ryan Roberts leads off the bottom of the 8th, lifting a fly ball into right. And Cruz is there to catch it. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 8th.
Well, on our Rays Live, the pregame tomorrow, presented by your Gulf Coast Honda dealer, number 1, it's going to be an outdoor pregame show. Restus, Todd, be out there on the patio. You have Yu Darvish, Chris Archer matchup, take 2 against Yu Darvish, and I will be breaking down the Nebraska-UCLA football game. Talking about Taylor Martinez, his revised throwing mechanics.
There you go.
UCLA under Jim Mora, a strong game their first time out, destroying Rice.
Chris Jimenez takes a pitch outside.
And Jeff Neiman was none too happy about that ball game. Gave up a 75-yard touchdown run the first
there you go.
defensive snap.
Now you make it relevant to the Rays experience.
Right.
Way to go. 2-0. I knew that you would get there to make it relevant sooner or later.
I knew I had to.
Here comes Jeff Neiman to the rescue.
Thanks, big guy. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Jimenez takes it on the edge, and it's 2-1. Action in the bullpen for Texas. Koji Uehara throwing down the left field line. And a cut and a miss. Fastball up, and that's been a good weapon for Holland tonight. He's made 100 pitches now.
That is efficiency right there.
And look out, a foul ball into the seats.
Might want to get that swing started a touch earlier. That ball jumped in on Jimenez quick. 95.
Fernando Rodney busy in the bullpen. Foul ball, that's backing out of play.
I think that's what Derek Collins recognizing along with Martinez was that last fastball Jimenez was so late on. You're just going to keep pumping. That one they tried to keep close to him because that's even tougher to get to. See if they go away from that.
Foul again, back into the screen, a fastball.
And Jimenez is getting closer, and he was not happy with himself there. Felt like he got a good pitch to handle, took a nice swing at it, fouled it off, and see the disappointment.
A run, 2 hits for the Rays, a run, 4 hits for the Rangers. 2-2. And it's going to go all the way to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now, what Derek Holland has done all game when he's gotten, the few times he's gotten to these full count situations, is power that 94, 95 mile an hour fastball away from the hitter. See if he sticks with that approach.
And a foul up the right side. Hard stuff again. He's upping the ante.
Well, that's the way that he's done it. He's not put himself into too many full counts, but when he has, that's been it. The fastball away, put a little mustard on it. And again, Jimenez, hard time fouling it off, and that's a good thing, extending this at-bat. It's still a little late.
Here's the 10th pitch of the at-bat, and he draws a walk. How about that for Jimenez? A 10-pitch at-bat. He battled the fastball and now draws the walk. So he's aboard, giving the Rays a runner, and we will get a pinch runner. Rich Thompson will run for Jimenez here. So the Rays using some of the extra manpower on the bench right now. And they'll go for the pinch runner. Here's Thompson. Rays have 35 players on the active roster right now. That's the highest it's been since September of 2008. Sam Fuld, the hitter, with Thompson at first. And a swing and a miss by Fuld. They went after a pitch up. Strike 1. Holland had a very efficient 7th inning, just 5 pitches. And Jimenez took him to a 10-pitch at bat, drawing the walk with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Thompson with the lead. Holland will toss to first. Away. 1-1. toss. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Holland about to make his 110th pitch of the game. Made 110 in his last outing in Cleveland. Two and Fold is out on strikes.
I'll tell you what, nice job there by Derek Holland. He kept that fastball close to Sam Fold. Got the call on the second strike, the pitch that was borderline, and then takes it a little bit further in there and gets the swing. And you see he's still getting that late little bit of run on that fastball. So Sam, having to protect with two, has to start after it, and the movement takes it right under the bat.
Now we go back to the top of the order. Desmond Jennings with Thompson at first, and moved to first, and he's back in. Jennings twice has struck out. The pitch is a strike, quick delivery by Holland. Holland with 10 strikeouts. He's walked 2, allowed a run on 2 hits. Going to move to first. His highest pitch count this year was his second outing of the season. He made 115 pitches in 7 1/3 against Seattle. That got him his first win of the year. He's at 111 right now. And ahead in the count of Jennings. No balls, 2 strikes.
Boy, low riding that fastball right on the inside corner. Fox Track seemed to like it.
He's still making good pitches with impressive velocity. And Jennings did not go this time. That was close. Very close right there. And the Rays may have gotten a break.
Boy, it sure looked like it. This is a breaking ball down in the zone. Well, that is right on that edge. I think Mike Estabrook, looking down there, did not see the bat head whip out. Give him the benefit of the doubt.
To first. Thompson pinch running for Jimenez, who drew the walk with an extended at bat. It's inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Derek Holland thought that was strike 3. He started to march off the mound, assuming that was there.
Foul ball. Jennings jammed a bit on that one and stays alive, fouling it back. So this next pitch from Holland will match his season's high. 115 right there now. His career high is 119. And a swing and a miss. Jennings out on the fastball up. We head into the ninth, tied 1-1.
Of the evening, besides Evan Longoria, who's the best third baseman in baseball this year? TB1 Adrian Beltre, TB2 David Wright, TB3 Aramis Ramirez, TB4 Chase Headley. Text your vote to 78979, standard message. Data rates do apply. We'll have the results in our Rays Live post-game show. In addition to that, in Rays Live presented by Checkers, you will hear from the skipper, Joe Madden. Dwayne and BA will have their thoughts on this one. We'll have interviews from the clubhouse with Barry LeBrock. And following Rays Live, the post-game show, we'll bring you the Plant Panthers on the road in the Louisiana Superdome. The Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans will be Tampa Plant, the Panthers against John Curtis out of Louisiana. That will be immediately following Rays Live, the post-game show. A lot going on tonight, guys. Back to you.
All right, Todd, thank you. A lot going on indeed.
Yeah.
And
that's a good game.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good high school game.
Yep. So stay with us for all of that. We got a 1-1 game in the ninth here and a new battery for the Rays. Fernando Rodney takes over on the mound. Jose Molina behind the plate.
Well, no chance for the save tonight, so Joe is going to use Fernando Rodney here in the top of the ninth innings. He comes on for the 65th time, and the numbers speak for themselves.
There's Molina. The Rays also have Carlos Pena defensively at first. And the first pitch to Kinsler is a strike. There's Pena at first base. It's a perfect inning for Peralta with 2 strikeouts. One and one. Ellickson worked 6, gave up a run. Farnsworth, Peralta, now Rodney. Down 3-1. Fastball a little off the corner. There's a strike. Full count. Three, 2. Strike 3 call. Kinsler caught looking at the Fernando Rodney changeup. One away.
And you could not have walked this one to the plate any more down the middle. Look where that pitch was. But it's that arm speed. It's the change of speed. 82, looking for 96.
First pitch to Elvis Andrus is in there for a strike. Andrus hit to a double play in the first. He's fouled out and struck out since then. Shortens on the bat and takes a strike. Andrus knows that Miller called it a strike, and he's asking Molina if he thought it was a strike. 0-2. And a high chopper out to second. Roberts with a quick throw to first. Just got it. Andrus is not happy.
Yeah.
And we're going to have an argument at first base with Mike Esterbrook. That was very close because of the high chop and the speed of Andrus. Ron Washington comes out to pick up the argument.
Yeah, and this is going to be a very tight one. I thought from up here initially that he had gotten in there. Take a look at it. This is your whole defense. People doing more on defense. Oh boy, was that close. High chop, and then Ryan Roberts. Watch how he winds up to get a good throw, strong throw. Well, it didn't help kicking up that dust either. Let's take. Now that you could call that either way, and Someone's going to argue. We'll go with Estes.
Yeah. That cloud of smoke, the Rays get the call. There's Hamilton. Josh Hamilton takes a pitch down and in. Hamilton is grounded out to short and a fly ball to left and then struck out swinging. A miss. Hamilton missed the change. 1-1. The knees, 97 down, and it's 1-2. No pitch. Time granted.
That's the second time. That's the second time we've seen it that late. We saw it with Jeremy Hellickson and now with Fernando Rodney when they started their motion as everybody's backing out.
And Rodney's not happy about that.
No pitchers are.
No.
You get going that late.
And a foul ball back. He fired a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. And part of that velocity had to do with that no pitch when he stopped. Time was granted prior to making that delivery.
Fernando Rodney is one of those guys who's not very predictable, except for that pitch. We knew that was coming.
And he has Hamilton out in front, rolls it to second. Out there, 1, 2, 3. We head into the bottom of the ninth, tied 1-1. Your trusted source for over 30 years. By Buddy's Home Furnishings. By Checkers, Feast On. And by the 2012 GMC Sierra. It's our best Sierra ever. From Tropicana Field, our game moves into the bottom of the ninth inning tonight. Rays and the Rangers have been hooked up in a dandy. It's a 1-1 ball game. Coach Uehara is going to be the new pitcher. He takes over for Derek Holland. 8 innings for Holland of 1 run, 2-hit baseball. He struck out 11, a career high, and walked 2. And here's B.J. Upton taking a big swing and a miss. Strike 1. strike to BJ, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. BJ's been on twice with a walk and a single. And a cut to miss. BJ strikes out.
Uehara making short work of BJ Upton. You know, he's one of these relievers that's not going to come in and blow you away. Fastball right there was at 90, the other one at 89, but he knows what he's doing. He's got a lot of deception. Kind of almost short arms the ball in there. And he is very effective.
Here's Ben Zobrist. Pitch is a strike. Zobrist looking for his first hit tonight. Count is 1-1. Zobrist against Uehara is 2 for 10 with 3 strikeouts. The 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Texas coming in here off an extra inning game last night against Kansas City. In the bottom of the 9th right now, tied. And there's ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. By plenty. The Rays have a base runner with Evan Longoria headed to the plate.
Well, so sharp against B.J. Upton, and then not so sharp against Ben Zobrist.
Well, he's going to face Evan Longoria, who is 2 for 12 overall, including postseason play against him with a home run. Pitch is high. Evan homered in the 4th inning of this game, and a 3-1 fastball from Holland, accounting for the run for the Rays tonight.
Well, and you know, you had that shot of pitching coach Mike Maddox sitting down with Derek Holland talking about that pitch. And I think what he was telling him was 3-1, nothing good can happen in there, and it didn't. Very similar to the home run he hit off him at Rangers ballpark. That's been it.
Well, last night the Rangers used Adams and Kirkman, Nathan, and Sheppers. Uehara has not pitched since the first day of September. 1-0 the count. And he misses up again. I tell you, after getting Upton, he has missed by a margin with a number of his pitches.
Yeah, well, that is absolutely what's surprising. He was spot on to BJ, although that initial pitch, that first pitch slider, kind of hung out over the plate. But the misses here to Zobrist and out of Longoria have been egregious.
And he picks up a strike.
Why wouldn't he? Right down the middle.
2-1 now. It's Kirkman up in the bullpen. Over to first. Zobrist back in. Ben drew the walk. His 81st of the year. strike two. Two pitch and a little number foul, and that's off his foot. Uehara got Upton on strikes, then walked Zobrist. It was 2-2 to Longoria with Keppinger on deck. The game has been since Michael Young's 5th inning home run. First, and Zobrist is back in. As Pena's on deck, he had taken over for Keppinger at first, defensively in the top of this inning, so Pena would be next. Swing and a miss. Longoria is out on strikes. So 2 outs with a runner at first.
You see that
Carlos Pena now is due up.
That split grip by Uehara. He's got a very similar approach to Joel Peralta with the fastball, that good split, not overpowering, but smart. That'll be it.
Well, with Pena due up, they have the left-hander Kirkman in the bullpen. Ron Washington out to make the move. Call to the bullpen brought to you by Metro PCS, wireless for all. After 2/3, a couple of strikeouts and a walk. Ron Washington puts the left-hander Michael Kirkman to face the left-handed bat of Carlos Pena.
Kirkman's been effective coming out of that bullpen. He's on for the 24th time. Almost a strikeout an inning. Opponent's average 162. Has given up 4 home runs.
Yeah, he gave up the game-tying solo home run to the first man he faced last night in Kansas City. Eric Hosmer hit one off him in the 7th inning. Texas wound up winning that game at extra innings and then getting to the hotel here about 4:30 this morning after their night game in Kansas City. It's Carlos Pena taking a pitch wide. 1 ball, no strikes. cut and a miss by Pena on a fastball. Kirkman got that one up there at 95.
Well, that's where you want it, too. You want a little elevation to it over the hands of Carlos Pena.
New York beat Baltimore 8-5. Manny Machado hit a home run in the 9th inning for the Orioles, but they fall 8-5 to New York. Here the Rays and the Rangers are tied. 1-1, bottom of the 9th inning. Pena getting his first look at Kirkman. Does not have an official at bat against him. It's ball 2. Upton struck out. Zobrist walked. Longoria struck out. All of that against Koji Uehara. Now Michael Kirkman has gone 2-1 to Carlos Pena. 95 again, and a swing and a miss.
Carbon
Same
copy.
Spot.
Yeah. And it's again elevated hands.
A 2-2 count. Have Wade Davis in the bullpen. Hellickson gave him 6. Farnsworth, Peralta, and Rodney 1 each. Davis up the right field line. Two, and Pena's out on strikes. That one at 96 to strike him out. We're going to head into extra innings tonight. 1-1. Rays and the Rangers move into extra innings. Texas just off an extra inning game last night in Kansas City. The Rangers are 7-3. The Rays are 4-5 in extra innings, and Wade Davis is the new pitcher for the Rays. He'll face Adrian Beltre to lead it off. Cut and a miss and an opening fastball. Strike 1. Fernando Rodney pitched a 1-2-3 ninth inning. Swing and a miss. More hard stuff. 0-2. Hellickson gave up the home run to Young with 1 out of the 5th inning, then walked Murphy. He retired the last 5 men to face him. Swing and a miss. Beltre out on 3 fastballs. It's 15 in a row retired by Rays pitching here against this Texas lineup. Here's Nelson Cruz. Which is low. The Rays have struck out 14 times tonight. And the Rangers have struck out 9 times. Chopper runs the count to 1-1, a foul ball. Cut and a miss by Cruz. Uppercut swing on the 96-mile-per-hour fastball.
Now, and when you have an uppercut swing like that, everything has to be perfectly timed because the bat is in and out of that zone so quick. Angle, Wade Davis living in the mid-90s.
Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wade pitched the 9th inning of the game on Wednesday against New York and struck out the side. And a foul ball. Cruz got just a little piece of that one. And it caught Molina. He seemed stunned for a moment, but he's checking the dental work and he's okay. Count holding at 2-2 to Cruz. And a swing and a miss. All the hard stuff and then the curveball. And Cruz is out on strikes.
One of the harder curveballs you'll see. Look at him just sweep that thing down and away from Cruz as he pulls off of it. 85 miles an hour on that hook.
Well, Davis will face Michael Young. Young fouls it back. Fastball back and to the right. Low, and it's a ball and a strike. 1 run, 4 hits for Texas, a run, 2 hits for the Rays. We're in the top of the 10th. Fastball foul back. That one at 96. Hellickson and Holland were the starting pitchers. Pitched very well. Going back in. And strike 3 call on the outside corner. Wade Davis strikes out the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers in the top of the 10th. The Rays coming in to hit on the bottom of this tie game. Beltre swinging, Cruz swinging, and Young looking. into the bottom of the 10th inning. Reminder, Prep Zone presented by Checkers is up next following Rays Live, the post game on Sun Sports. Prep Zone game of the week. Tampa Plant and John Curtis Christian square off live from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Game will be joined in progress. For info, visit foxsportsflorida.com. In the bottom of the 10th inning, Ben Francisco leads it off, and the pitch is a strike call. Michael Kirkman, the big left-hander on the mound, he came on to strike out Carlos Pena. Now he faces the right-handed bat of Ben Francisco. Francisco's been quiet tonight against Texas, but throughout his career, he's had a lot of success against this club. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
That'd be a good time to hear from him.
It would be, wouldn't it?
For everybody.
Bottom of the 10th. He looks at 1 wide. 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3. Well, he's in a good count. 3 balls and a strike. And a liner into center field. That's going to be in there for a base hit. One off to Hamilton. Ben Francisco opens the 10th with that single. The Rays pick up their 3rd hit of the night.
Well, Ben Francisco, a good count to work with. That pitch away from him, but he's able to get out there, reach it with some authority, and really shoot that ball out in there. Right center field, a leadoff hit. The Rays have some options. All they need is 1.
Ryan Roberts. Roberts got a bunt, pops it up foul, back and out of play. It's to the right of the screen. That's a strike. Roberts jabbing at that pitch, trying to bunt it. Again and takes it for ball 1.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. When you sacrifice bunt, it goes against your baseball instinct. You know, as a hitter, you sit there, you swing at the ball all the time. So now all of a sudden you square around, you want to put the bunt down. What you want to do is catch the ball with the bat. You almost just let that ball come right in with a little recoil. But hitters, they you know, their minds are trained to go at the ball. Sometimes you get a little jabby on that bunt.
First.
See if he makes the adjustment here.
When Beltre's coming down the line, he can almost shake hands with him.
Well, and that's fine, because what you want to do here with the runner on first is bunt the ball up the first baseline. Make the pitcher have to run way over and field it, or the first baseman have to come in and get that runner to second. Beltre should not even be a part of this picture.
And the bunt popped up foul. Again, right side, and the count goes to 1 and 2.
Same issue for Ryan Roberts. He's right here getting out there.
So he's down in the count following the leadoff base hit by Ben Francisco. And there is strike 3 call. So Roberts can't get the runner over. He's the first out.
Well, tough at bat there for Roberts. A couple of bunt attempts that did not go according to plan, and then Kirkman's able to freeze him with the curveball.
Here's Jose Molina. Molina entered the game defensively after Jimenez was lifted. Kirkman in his appearance last night, 1/3 of an inning, and gave up the home run. One ball, no strikes. Came on and struck out Pena in the 9th. Francisco singled off him here in the 10th, and he just got Roberts looking. 1-0 the count to Jose Molina. Time Molina has seen Kirkman. Two balls, one strike.
That was good pitch recognition there by Molina, taking that curveball down, followed it right down with his eyes. Not sure else what he would follow up with, but
nice job nevertheless.
Yeah, Master stayed the obvious.
One to count on Molina. And he pops it into shallow right field. Tough play, going to fall out of the reach of Kinsler. Down to second base goes Francisco, and the Rays have 2 men on with only 1 out. Molina hit it in the perfect spot. Cruz couldn't get there from right field. Kinsler couldn't get out there from second base.
And Moreland couldn't get back there because he was holding the runner. See Moreland, as he comes off the bag, a lot closer for him than Kinsler, who had to go all the way from his second base position. Not able to get there. Francisco, looking from the Rangers' point of view, Ben Francisco only getting to second base. Benefit for the Rangers.
Well, Mike Maddox goes out to have a little conference on the mound in this situation. The Rays have Sam Fold due up, but Elliott Johnson has emerged from the Rays dugout. So Maddox turns around and heads back toward the Texas dugout. See the breakout. Elliott Johnson, 280 from the left side and 168 from the right side. The Johnson, the pinch hit for Fold.
Well, that's probably precisely the reason why Ron Washington going to stick here with Kirkman. Big opportunity here for Elliott. Huge.
Francisco, the important run out there at second base. First pitch, Johnson takes a strike.
Elliott had such a tough night a couple of nights ago against the Yankees. Opportunity to make that all go away with a big hit here.
And a foul ball back. 0-2.
Well, you see his reaction there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that fastball, he took a good swing.
So Elliott down in the count now. 2 strikes. And there goes Francisco stealing third. Boy, did he get a great jump. Johnson fouled it back. So Ben Francisco really had timed him up.
Yeah, they would have had no chance of getting him. Look at that. I mean, that is, you talk about a moving lead. Oh, goodness.
A 2-strike count. It is low. Covered up by Martinez. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now Kirkman gave him an extra look there. After he looked towards home plate, all of a sudden Francisco started to get off again, and Kirkman, with a second look, froze him.
Kisler's tightened up a little bit at second base on Francisco.
He'll start to drift over.
And strike 3 called on the outside corner. Kirkman hit the corner at 97. 2 gone. Now Ron Washington comes out of the dugout. There's that strikeout pitch. Right down the edge. So 2 outs with 2 men on, and a call to the bullpen, brought to you by Metro PCS, wireless for all. Going to get a high strikeout count. 16 strikeouts for Texas pitching. Tanner Shepard's the new pitcher. On to face Desmond Jennings. 2 men on. Francisco at second. The pitch is high, a ball and no strikes. Shepard's faced the top 4 hitters in the Kansas City lineup last night for Texas had got 4 outs. Want to know the count to Desmond. Pitch is high. 2 balls, no strikes. These Rays hitters getting their first look at Sheppers. And a foul ball back. That one at 97, so more hard stuff. The last 7 outs recorded by Texas pitching coming on strikeouts. It's a run that started with a strikeout of Sam Fold in the 8th inning. Two and one. A fly ball lifted into center. Hamilton makes the catch, and the Rays will leave 2 men on base. Couple of hits. We go to the 11th. 1-1 ball game. By Jack Link's Beef Jerky all season long. Jack Link's Beef Jerky, feed your wild side. Ball game moves into the 11th inning. It's tied 1-1. Prep Zone presented by Checkers. We'll follow Rays Live, the postgame on Sun Sports tonight. Prep Zone game of the week. Tampa Plant and John Curtis Christian live from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. So stay with us for that. We'll join that one. Right now the Rays and the Texas Rangers are tied 1-1. Wade Davis, who struck out the side in the 10th inning, will face David Murphy to open the 11th. Ben Francisco, by the way, is playing right field. Murphy takes the pitch, and it's a breaking ball that stayed wide. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch is high. 2-0. Francisco, who started as the DH, is now in right field, so the Rays effectively give up the DH.
Well, that with Matt Joyce still available.
Pitch is a strike. 3-1. So technically Wade Davis goes into the 9th spot in the order. Murphy misses. Full count. Ground ball by the mound. It's going to go through into center. Davis down to one knee, made a swipe at it with his glove. And Murphy has a leadoff single.
Well, able to sneak this one through. Murphy just reaches out. Boy, oh, Wade had a shot at it. Just came up empty.
Murphy at first with nobody out here in the 11th. And Mitch Moreland reading the signs before he steps in. Murphy back in at first. Leadoff single in the 11th. The Rays bullpen springs back into action. Pitch is low. No ball, no strikes. That base hit by Murphy snapped a string of 17 consecutive hitters retired by Rays pitching. J.P. Howell, the lefty, Badenhop, the right-hander in the Rays bullpen. 2-0 the count to Mitch Moreland. 2-1. Hellickson works 6, Farnsworth 1, Peralta 1, Rodney 1. Wade Davis opening inning number 2. First again, Murphy back in. And a foul ball back. Fastball up. 95 velocity on it.
So often that's what allows you to get away with sometimes missing your location. They wanted that ball in. They wanted to crowd Moreland. That was up and out over the plate, but a little bit of velocity.
Two and a foul ball. Just a little piece of it, a breaking ball. That was in and out of Molina's mitt. A 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. Moreland out on strikes for the first out in the 11th inning.
Boy, that had all the action of a backdoor cutter there by Wade Davis. Watch this movement. Starts it off. Look at that. And that late swing by Moreland gives up on it initially and then realizes, uh-oh. Boy, nice pitch.
So 1 on, 1 out. And with the catcher Luis Martinez due up, Jurickson Profar, the young infielder, the Rangers are so high on. Profar, a shortstop and learning to play some second base. He's going to pinch hit for Martinez. Martinez is 0 for 3. See Jurickson Profar 2 for 4. He's got that home run. A home run in his first major league plate appearance. Here he is, pinch hitting in the 11th inning. Takes a swing and bounds it back. Strike one.
Oh, and he took a big swing too.
Hey, Jurickson, are you shaving yet?
Profar sitting on that first pitch fastball. He gets it.
Close. And that's a 1-1 count.
This is a good game, huh? Just because he can't legally drink, huh?
It's outside to Profar. It's Murphy at first base.
Wade Davis has really slowed down the tempo of this inning after the leadoff hit by Murphy. A lot of thought into every pitch, very deliberate about what he's doing.
Foul ball takes the count to 2-2.
Another little cut fastball there by Wade. He's thrown a handful of them here in this outing.
Profar, just 19 years old. That home run came on the 4th pitch he saw in the major leagues. And a cut to miss. He's out on strikes. For Wade Davis, his 5th strikeout.
Now he comes back and gets him again with that little cutter. Look at that. Right to the outside corner. Number 2.
So the switch hitting Profar out on strikes, and we go to the top of the order. Ian Kinsler. Kinsler had a base hit back in the first, 1 for 4. There goes the runner. The pitch is high. The throw is in time. And that takes care of Texas. David Murphy caught stealing. Texas out, no runs a hit. They leave no one. Bottom of the 11th coming. We're tied 1-1. Hellickson worked 6 innings, gave up a run on 4 hits. Holland worked 8 innings, gave up a run on just 2 hits. Struck out a career high 11. Rays got their run in the 4th inning from Evan Longoria in a 3-1 fastball. And the 5th, Michael Young hit the home run to tie this game. So we go to the bottom of the 11th, 1-1. Mark Lowe, the new pitcher. Giovanni Soto, the new catcher. B.J. Upton with a strike to count on him. B.J. has walked and singled twice, has struck out as Lowe comes on for the 34th time. 0-2, big cut on the mid-90s fastball.
B.J. trying to end this ball game right there with that swing. Lowe able to get it by him at 95.
16 strikeouts for Texas pitching, 13 strikeouts for Rays pitching. And a high popper, foul ball, that's going to carry out a play.
Yeah, pitching has absolutely ruled the day, not just on the scoreboard, but like you said, the dominance with the number of strikeouts. Seen a lot of electric arms, great execution.
Two strikes the count on B.J. High. And Zobrist to follow, and then Longoria. Lowe is the 5th Texas pitcher. The Rays have used 5. Make the count to 2-2. Holland worked 8. Uehara 2/3. Kirkman 1. Shepard's on for 1 hitter. They got him on a fly ball to center. And now Mark Lowe. A 2-2 pitch on its way upstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. B.J. 3 of 9 lifetime against Lowe. And 3-2 with him here in the 11th inning. Taps it foul. We'll do it again on 3-2.
That would be huge for the Rays. Get a leadoff runner here, especially one with speed.
Evan Longoria due to hit third. Evans 3 out of 7 against Lowe in his career. 3-2, and ball 4 is low. So there's that leadoff walk.
Boy, that could be a huge break for the Rays. Mark Lowe was in complete control of that account. Got up on BJ 0-2. And BJ able to battle back, take some pitches, get a leadoff walk here. She moved down through the middle of this Rays lineup.
Well, Ben Zobrist batting left-handed against the right-hander Lowe. BJ back to first. Want to know. Move to first. And back in easily on the high throw over there. He's trying to even their season's record in extra innings. They're 4-5. Which is up 2-0. New York beat Baltimore. Rays started the day 2 back in that race. 8-5 the final there. Hughes the winner. Wei Chen the losing pitcher. There goes Upton. The pitch swung on. High drive to right. All the way back. Gone. Ben Zobrist hits a home run. And the Rays win this one at 11. It's a 3-1 final on Ben Zobrist's 16th home run of the year. With Upton breaking on the pitch, Zobrist launches one. And the Rays win it at 11 tonight on the home run by Ben Zobrist. 3-1 the final. Zobrist mobbed by the Rays at home plate. Big win for the Rays here. Boy, they had some great pitching, and they win it against the powerhouse Texas Rangers on a home run. Home runs accounting for all the runs in this game. A 3-1 final. A 2-run blast by Zobrist finishes it.
Well, and what Ben Zobrist was able to do in that at-bat after Mark Lowe goes 0-2 on B.J. Upton, then walks him, the command starts to leave him. Then he goes 2-0 on Ben, so Ben can look for one pitch and one spot. He got it, didn't miss it.
Well, here is the pitch. Zobrist takes the 2-0 pitch out of here. That is our Miller play of the game. It's Miller time.
It's about to be Callis time.
Right now, with the Rays winning it 3-1 and 11. Let's go to the field. Todd Callis with Ben Zobrist right now.
Thank you, Dwayne. BJ had a long at bat right before you, Ben. Does that help when a new pitcher comes in? You get to see some of his stuff?
Yeah, for sure. He's been having a lot of good at bats lately, and that definitely helps to try and get your timing on deck and just see the pitches, even from the side. I'm just thankful, so thankful to God for an incredible blessing of getting the win, man.
You guys have had so many close games this year that have gone against you. You had the day off yesterday. Did you feel revived today? And that's a big win for you guys at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, yesterday I got a chance to spend some time with the Idols Aside Ministries, and what a blessing it was just to be a part of that. And you know, every time we get a day off, it's just nice, refreshing, able to come back and feel a little bit more fresh. So, you know, hopefully this will carry us through the weekend here, and then get back at Baltimore on Tuesday, hopefully.
Tell us about the home run, the pitch, and did you think you had it when you hit it?
Yeah, I thought when I hit it, I got enough of it. You know, just thankful, yeah.
This game started with your wife singing the national anthem. It ends with you getting beat up at home plate. I guess that's a good night all around.
Yeah, it was. What a blessing for our whole family. And, you know, just want to say hi to my parents at home. And Julianne, I don't know if she might have taken the kids home to get some sleep already, but it's just a huge blessing for us.
Is there anything better than September baseball and a walk-off?
I don't know. You know, probably just having a walk-off at game 162. That's the only thing that's topped it.
Congratulations, Ben. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys, Ben Zobrist, back to you.
Well, the Rays win it in 11 innings on the home run by Ben Zobrist. A 3-1 final here. Wade Davis will get the win. He is 3-0. And a great job by the Rays bullpen after Jeremy Hellickson gave the Rays 6 solid innings. One-run baseball. The Rays are winners tonight, taking game 1 of this series. Rays and the Rangers tomorrow. We'll be with you at 6:30. Chris Archer will make the start for that one. It's on Sun Sports in high definition for Brian Anderson and Tom Callis, Wayne Stats. Hope you've enjoyed the telecast. Rays live the postgame presented by Checkers will be next. We'll see you there.